I am in Palmas, Brazil, working with a team, a multicultural team, which brings some interesting challenges. Some of the folks are German. Their native language is German. A lot of us from America and then from the United States, and even though I live in Italy. And then, of course, the Brazilians. So some of the challenges it brings is the language, of course. Other challenges that it brings are the technical challenges that come without all of the different positions that people hold, being able to communicate back and forth in the different languages, because there are nuances to each language. I speak all three of them, so I recognize some of the differences there when I'm working with folks. But there are also cultural differences, right? So each culture has different ways of dealing with and addressing different situations and handling different things and recognition of how they look at a situation. And so navigating the cultural differences, which are more of a soft skill, is a more bigger challenge in a leadership role when you're dealing with somebody from a different culture. And when you think about it, even within the United States, there are so many people from different areas of the US, the East Coast versus the West Coast, the South versus the North. They have different cultures, and we have to think about those things when we're looking at what's going on. And then there's a deeper layer in leadership where you're looking at a person from within, right? So, for example, one of the young men that I'm working with just found out his sister was found. The human aspect of dealing with grief while he's trying to be in a high-functioning, highly technical, challenging kind of situation. There's a human aspect to being able to show compassion, recognizing that he's not telling everybody, right? He told just a select few of us. Knowing how to navigate that, understanding that more space needs to be given, and I recognized yesterday that something was going on, but I wasn't sure what it was. I just gave space. And then today he shared with me. We have to stay in touch enough with the people around us to be able to give space for spaces needed. So during the week, I've been spending a lot of time on the drive, was an hour drive every day to the site that we're going to. A lot of time with the local facilitator, talking with him about some of the challenges that happen when you're in a leadership kind of role, facilitating a meeting like this. He's new to his role. And I was sharing with him the greatest gift you can give your team is to connect at a human level. Because when you connect at a human level, at a heart level, you recognize, like, I didn't know what was going on yesterday, but you recognize something's going on and you can give space for it and still manage the team and still get the results that you need. I was still able to engage him yesterday. I dealt with him in a different way. And I will continue, and now knowing what was going on, right, I will continue. I would have anyway. However, I will continue to, while I'm addressing him, recognize if he's checked out, which is possible, waiting till he checks back in order to engage him more in the conversation. So if you're tuned in to your body more, then you can tune into the people around you, and from there, you can have a better session with your team.